现在1:29了，请大家静下来。拿近一点，我坐近一点好了，这样可以吗？OK。Is it okay? Okay. Okay. 在座的各位上师、教授师、法师同门、善信大德以及网络直播线上的各级弘法人员，大家午安，大家好！欢迎大家再次来参加书墨传世间读书会。今天我们的读书会邀请到我们西雅图4年传上师来与大家分享我们根本上师法王圣尊年生活佛文集第154册《智慧的光环》。让我们以热烈的掌声欢迎年传上师。现在我们先请真佛波耶藏基金会代表线上供养，以表诚挚的谢意。接下来我们一起来聆听年传上师的导读。
首先我们恭敬合掌，观想顶礼真佛中根本传承上师，顶礼真佛中历代传承祖师，祈请根本上师与诸佛菩萨放光加持，大众能够夜消福长，一切光明吉祥。尊敬的各位上师、各位法师、各位讲师、各位助教，大家午安。今天呢，我要继续讲我上一次还没讲完的《智慧的光环》这本书呢，是师尊第154本书，表示是在100多本书以前所写的。现在师尊已经写到正在写277本，所以相干差了120本。师尊讲说他大概60天写完一本书，1年写6本书，120本要写几年？将近20年。但是佛菩萨的智慧是永恒不灭的，他的光是永恒不灭的，所以过去所讲的真理也是应用到现在的，并不会因为说它是
It's
20年前
because
所写的，
20 years ago
它就
Grandma
跟
has
现
written
在跟你
that,
的修法没有关系。
and they think that what you
所以为
practice
什
today
么
cannot
我
be
们对于修
related.
法所有的弟子，我们都很强调，
How come we
所有的书
strongly
一步
emphasize
之心，
all
你
the
可以从
books
中间
you
学
need to
习到
read
很
it
多修法
over
的
again to review, and then you can learn a
所以现
lot
在最近的
from
书
the
最近的开始
from the content.
很多时候都是在讲无上命，讲大圆满。
Grandmaster talk about the great
那早
perfection, the
先讲过
supreme
2换的，有讲
level
明
of
法宝贵
Dharma. And Grandmaster talk
这
about
一本智慧的
the
光
great
环
treasures
是
breathing
连续师尊所有
practice.
讲法里面，在我们基础法里面最重要的。
In this new
除了这本
latest
书
book,
还
this
有清风小雨，
and
里
this
面都教我们很
the
多修
wisdom,
法的
the aura of wisdom, and
这些
give us
书
a
呢
lot of
不能忽视。因为
the
即使
essence,
昨
and there
天
are other ones too.
像
Yesterday,
马来西亚的文彬师姐，她跟师
there's
尊
an
提到，
one of the Dharma
她修法
sisters
禅定的时候，
in
她可以感觉，像师尊给她加
when
持，
she
她自己修法，她眼
go
睛
into
在
a
跳动，她
meditation,
甚至于觉得自己
she
是
can
在飞
feel
跑，
the eye
因为
is
只要是看了
pulsing,
师尊的
and
书，
the the
在
body
上
will
师
start
的
to
大手
sway
印
for
记
around.
后来的
And in
智
the
慧的
book,
光环，后来的清风小雨，
in a
还
lot
有
of
很多
different
宏光
books,
大成就里面所开示的，
and the
它就很
Grandmaster
明显
give
的可以讲，
teaching in
这
the
叫
Rainbow
做
Achievement
大手
clearly
印
tell
修
you
持法的8种触觉。
the feelings that you will feel. First, you will move. You're feeling the moving sensations. Like today,
智慧的光环第48篇
in
观
chapter
空的秘密
48,
拿出
the
来跟大
secret
家
of
稍微解释一下。
emptiness visualizations, I want to
上
simply
个礼
explain
拜
it to
基
all
本
of you.
上是有提到观空
Because
之后
last
如何
week,
做。那这
Master
个
Lian-Man
观
have
空
mentioned
这个
how
观
do you
想
visualize
蓝色的月
emptiness.
轮
Now
这种
this one you
口诀
visualize
我们是不会离开的。
the
所以你
blue
修什么
disc.
法
Doesn't matter
都要
what you
以观空
practice,
做。
you must chant the
师尊以前
emptiness
教我们
mantra. In the
观
past,
空
Grandmaster
你如何
told
观
us,
想空出来？
how do you visualize
空是没有
emptiness?
办法观想出
Because
来。
how
你要怎么
can
一
you
下
do
子
it?
进入这个
How
观
can
想
you enter into
所以师尊教我们
and
一个
to
最基础的
this
方法，叫我们去看蓝色的月
emptiness
轮。
when you try to visualize emptiness? So Grandmaster, look at the blue sky. In the past we felt kind of strange.
我们抬头一看，月
3 days
亮
ago
是
we
什么
see
颜
a
色？
full moon. What color is the full moon?
黄的啦，
Kind
亮
of
亮的
whitish,
啦，
very
乳蓝
bright.
色的啦。怎
It's
么
like a
想也
Milky
想不到是
Way.
蓝色的。
I can never
所以
imagine
以前有
it's
人
a
在问
blue
师
moon.
尊，
So
这个
one
蓝色的月轮是怎么一回事？
disciple
师
asked,
尊直接
what
回
does
答
that mean? What
我
is the blue
看到
moon?
的就是蓝色的月轮。
I see the
所
blue
以呢，
moon.
我特别去网络上找一些什么叫做蓝色
So
的月轮，
I try
我
to
就找了几篇
informations
给大家
about
看。
blue moon.
看到的
Now
你
let
就
you
可
see
以
it
看
now.
在外太空看到的月亮果然是蓝色的。
Because
所以
if you take a
我们
look
今天看这个
from
蓝色的
far
月
in
轮，
the
我
universe,
找这
looking
个
at
影
the
片
moon,
给你们
it's
看，
blue.
就是要让
This
你
is
们有一个
why
印象。
I give you this
月
photo
轮的
so
蓝
you
色
will
是这
have
么
an
的。
idea what
然后
kind
我
of
们在做
blue
观空的
when
时
you do
候，
your
我们要念观
visualizations.
空咒。
So when you
观
first
空咒
chant
呢，
it,
一般我们在
first you need to chant
同修的
the
时候，
emptiness
因
mantra.
为同门，因为带领的讲师、带领的上师、法师，
So in group
念观空
cultivation,
咒的时候呢，他们比较紧张，
they
所以他们念得很快，
will
他们念
when- when they chant the emptiness mantra,
让你们
they
念
chant
3
it very, very quickly. Repeat
但
it
是实际
the
上
mantra
师尊
3
教我们
times,
的
but in actual
修
fact,
气，我们要修定，修定的一个口诀，一
it's-
定要气定，
how
气要定。
would you be able to
心才
attain
会平。
stability?
气不
Stability,
是
that
要
means your
很
chi
快
has
速
to
的
be
气，
stable.
这
We
个
don't
时候
want
是律动呼
a
吸的，这些是
pounding,
很快速
rushing
的。
chi.
这个你达不到，你要
And
禅
if you in
定
this
的
stage,
进入的方法，
you
所以你的
you would
气
not be able to
跟
enter
你
in
的人
samadhi.
讲话的频率
So
要有
how
一
you
个规
speak
律，有一个规律之下，我们的人的心
and your chi has
心
to
跳
have
才会
a
很平稳的
very even
平稳的跳动，
vibrations.
你的气就很平稳。
When you
所以
are
师尊教我们
in
在
a
观
smooth
空咒
vibrations,
近3
then
页
your
生命
chi
的时
also
候
will be in
要
a
慢慢地
smooth
那你的气让它
vibrations
从浊
and
的
you'll be
气
smooth. So
慢慢
you
地
so
调柔
what you're
它
trying to
变
do
成
is
更
try
细的
to
气
do
所以这
adjustment,
些呢，我们乍看之下以
refining
为这些都
your
不是
breathing,
很
refining your
重
chi.
要的，
So
但
you
是
don't
实
think
际
it's
上
important, but
每一
actual
个环
fact.
节都是要让你做入定的准备。
In
所以你在
fact,
念观空咒的时候，
everything
就
you
讲
do,
要
you
念
need
慢
to adjust.
Om Subawa
This is how you're supposed to chant. The speed
Subawa
the master is demonstrating right now.
这个항就是后来我们讲浪样抗那个抗一样항，항也是代表
Lian-Sheng,
空性
hung, it's the same meaning. Hung and kan means emptiness.
我们修法仪轨里面教大家念3遍。
So in the
你可以
liturgy
修法
say
念5
3
遍
times,
没
but
关系，你慢慢念。
you can chant it 5 times when you do on your own. Why? Because you're not rushing through the whole practice. You in your cultivations,
你的心
what you're trying to
调
do
柔你的气，
is
你能够
try
静
to
神闲
calm
让你
yourself
来把
down.
你的心沉
You're
淀
doing
下
the
来。
adjustment.
所有
You
的
want your
境界
chi to
像
come
是
down.
课程，课
So-
程中所有的
So
烦恼
in your
当你的心
so
沉
what you're
淀
trying to
下来
do
你会开
is
始
you
明白
trying
这
to
一切
remove,
就是过往
try to
时
control
什
and
么事情
all the
没有办
affliction
法控
inside
制
of you. But if you can control the chi properly,
所以我们
then
要
you'll
守
be
住我们
able
的心
to
为什么我后来觉得
let
说
go of so many
心你能够
hardship.
守住你的心很
But the important part is you got to be able to guard your own heart, watch over your heart. The most important things, you do not have to be mindful what people think of you. The most important thing is you gotta know your own heart. So when you find yourself, it's in a rushing, buzzing, exciting attitude, then you do not want to enter into the meditations. So how do you adjust? So you gotta adjust your breathing, adjust the speech, the speed of your speech. If you speak too fast, I speak tense. Because when you speak too fast, people can only remember one statement or two statements. Because I speak too fast. Because when you want to express your feelings, and if you want to bring a point, you need to speak phrase to phrase with the right speed, so the person can able to absorb all your words and phrase inside your heart. Then you'll be able to contemplate in your brain, then go into your heart, and this will become. And then what happened is, then wisdom become yours. But when I used to do meditation, I have to be really, really, really focused. Then I need to translate in my mind. And because of this experience, I learned we must have full concentration. You cannot use, your heart must be focused in one. You cannot use one heart into 2 and 3 different tasks. So you need to remember that you got to focus in every word, like Om Guru Nen Sen Si Hom. You got to know what is the meaning of this, the Dharma from this mantra. If you can understand it naturally, you will stabilize. And then once you understand, you will see the blue moon just expanding as wide as possible. And because you're in total focus, you will not be able to have room for other thoughts. So as a reason, when you focus, the moon is expanding, then everything becomes very, very wide and broad. So you would not think about the weather, you not think about your family, you not think about what's going on in your life, you not think about your career. You are not worried about all the different situations in the midst of your life. In the split of a second, all your thoughts will be focused in just the blue moon. And this is the training for your mind and heart as one. Right away you visualize Amitabha. You focus in. Cultivation is not anything very, very difficult, or it's training to you be very familiar. So when you want, you train you to, when you think of a deity, right away you think of the mantra, you think about the syllable. That's good, then you can reborn. When you people let go, then you'll be able to feel the Dharma, the breeze just coming into your heart. You cannot see the Dharma breeze, you cannot see the wisdom. You're not going to see it like a theater, like a movie in a theater. You gotta use your mind to visualize it. But when you receive the blessing, you can feel it. When you can feel the blessing, and this is what we just mentioned. The Maha Mudra, there's 8 pitfall teaching. It's shake, moving, your skin. I'm not talking about moving the heart, that's naturally. We talk about your eyes, maybe your hand, maybe your top of your head, because the chi, because you can feel the qi moving in your heart or in your body. And that's, but if it's moving, when the qi is moving too much, then then so then when your eyes are moving, or when you feel the qi is breathing, you do not try to analyze it. You do not try to focus. You just let it come naturally and let it go. Don't pay too much attention to how it feels. It's just like when the wind blows by you, right? Then what happened? You just let it go by. It's the same thing. In fact, because when you focus the qi, you will vibrate and jump. You just let it come naturally and let it go. When you practice, you can. Some people can feel the itch, your skin, and you feel itchy feelings, or your head, or your body, and you don't focus in these sensations. You know, some people, when you feel itchy, people go scratch. Then when you do that, then you break. Yeah. And you break you're breaking your meditations. So when your body is itchy or whatever, you don't focus on itchiness. You just let it go. Let it come, let it go. In fact, you know, when you're nervous, what happens? A lot of people want to cough. So when you feel want to cough due to your nervousness, what you must do is let go. And you gotta relax your throat, so then itchiness in your throat will naturally disappear. Same thing. So very important when you have when you feel the sensation, then what you do, then you try to change your focus, maybe in visualizations and something else. Or sometimes you feel, I have these feelings most time when you're doing, after you do the 9th round breathing and enter meditations, and I suddenly, and all the blood just descend, and suddenly I feel suddenly, I don't feel myself. It's like my body suddenly become empty. Because this is a sign of the wind in your body. And some people even feel the soul is trying to leave the heart. Because the body has 5 elements. And because they will have earth, water, wind, a 4th element. The earth, water, fire, and wind. So when the wind is so heavy, or the fires are heavy, you just don't be afraid. You just keep focus in your inhale and exhale. And just focus in the essence of breathing. Visualize the principal deities. And just keep on focus and ignore all other sensations. Or sometimes when you enter into meditation, you feel like the heaviness is almost like a mountain. That means the earth element is become very strong. Everybody have different feelings. What you feel, I may not feel the same, because everybody, the physical body or the internal form or internal condition is very different. So this is why your feelings are different. What about you feel cold? It's not like the weather. It's gonna snow. It will all freeze up. No, you would not feel. You feel a breeze. It's not like a freezing cold sensations, or just like talk about itchiness. When I receive, before I receive
140几，我说等一下，等一下，
receive physical
我当场就在那个诊所，我说
examination.
你等一下再来。
On my way there, I
我就在坐
get
着，我就
very
没什么东
tense,
西。
and even my driving and all.
休
So
息息，
then my
休
blood
完了
pressure
有
go
点
up.
风
So
风，
I
休
say,
完了呼
just a
吸法，
second,
这
give
是
me
我
some
刚讲。
time. I
我
calm
一下子
myself
我所有
down.
的血气从我的
Then
头
I
刷一下就下来了，我可以很
I
明显的
into
感
my
觉。
meditations. I do my
天选
in
啊，
I
这
do
种
my
血压的天
breathing,
选啊，血气
and
马
then
上就降
I
下
do
来。
my treasure wave
然后呢，医
practice.
生再
Then
来，
what
护
happened?
士
And
再来
all
量，
the blood in my heart will
114
come down
70几。
and
所
will
以我
come
可以
down from
知道，
140 to
这个呢，就是当
114.
你很紧张的
So
时
when
候，
you
你
are
的
all
血气会随
excited,
着你的专注力进
and
到你的
then
头脑，所
what
以你的血
happened?
压就会
All
上
the
升。这
blood
是我
and
个人
chi
的
will
经验。
rush to my
但是
head.
我只要
So
休
that's
息
why
跟
my
调
blood
整我的
pressure
呼吸，
will go
我的
up.
血
So
气
it's
下降，
very
我的血
important
压就下
when
降。
I be able
所以
to
我们
calm
讲
myself
修法可以
down
保持
using
身体健康的，是不
meditations,
是？
breathing,
这是个我来讲，
and my
我
blood
每次
pressure
都
will
是这种
come
感觉。
down. And
所以
this
那
is
个护
how
士每
I
次都问
feel.
我，你
So
是
the
不是有吃降血压
nurse
药？
asked
我
me,
说没有。
Do you
但
because
是我
do you
了
have
解，原来
meditation?
我
Do
们的
you
呼
take
吸可以
high
帮
blood
助我们身体健
pressure,
康，是不是？
lower blood pressure medication?
所
No,
以
I
啊，这是我的经验
actually
跟你
use
们
my
分享。
meditation. I just
然后有人
sharing
问我
how my
说，有
experience
的
with
修
you.
法，
Some
因为
people when they
它气
practice,
集中到丹田，
and
所以这
because
丹田呢， 温度会
they
上升。
collect the chi
这个跟
in the dantian,
我们
then
修
the
着
body
火法的基础
temperature
开
will
始
go
是一
up.
样，就是
It's
要
no
专注，专注
difference.
在那里。
And then
像
when
你
you
们刚刚
want
讲
to
过，我刚刚跟你讲
practice
过嘛，
the
当你一专注
internal
的时候，
fire
你的头
practice
就开
when
始
you
昏了，就开
focus,
始热了，对不对？
then your
因为
head
你
become
专
very
注，
warm.
所以你的气血就跑到那里去，那个
Because
地
when
方
you
就开始产
focus,
生热。
all your
你的
chi
气
rush to
血
your
专
head.
注在你的丹
When,
田，你丹
when
田
your
慢慢就会
chi
发热。
and
如果
focus
加
in your
上你修
dantian,
保
then
平气、修
naturally
着
you
火，
you
这
feel
个
the warmth.
就是会产生着火的根
And
源。
then if you
所以
practice
这
the
个火
internal
呢，
fire,
不会
then
让你产生
naturally,
焦躁，
then
因
this
为
is
在
the
师尊的弟子里
foundations.
面
And
曾
you
经写
focus in
进
your
来，
dantian, and
他
at
说
the
他跟
end,
着师尊的修保平气、
you
修
will
着
have
火，
fire in
到
your
最后他是身上的火
body.
热的不得了，
That
然
when
后
your
又痔疮，
fire's
然后又
too
牙龈
too
流
high,
血，热的
then you
热
will
到
have
火都受不
then what
了，整
happened?
个皮肤都是烫的。
You feel
我
you
只能跟
you
你
are
讲，这
burning,
叫
and then
水
you
火不调。
and
水
then
火
what
不调。
happened? And also you
师
have
尊教我们，
nosebleed. Then
当
what
你
does
身
that
体
mean?
火
That
大的
means
时
your
候，像刚刚就有
fire
提
and
到牙
water
龈
is not
开始会
harmonized.
上
Then
火，
your
出
gum
血，你要怎么
will
办？
all
你
swollen,
要让它
and
疏散。
then what do you
除
need
了
to
你
do?
要
Then
引
you got
入适当的能
to
量帮助你降
using
火，
a
你还
proper
要打金刚拳啊，是不是？是那天教我们，
practices
你
to
要身体，
balance
我们
it.
要做
Like
6日体
besides
我们还要做每天的，
dieting,
不是又要
you gotta use
擦擦屁
exercise.
吗？去掉肾吗？拍拍身体的吗？是不是？
It's like
拍拍这
grandmaster
里，拍拍
tell
这里的，
you to give
搓搓
yourself
额头，拍
massage,
拍这里，
r-
搓搓整
you
个
know,
头的。
rub your
这
head
些你
between
不
your
要小
eyebrow
看
and your arm,
它
hit
就
your
在
armpit.
帮
Do
你
you know
疏散
you
你
know what
身体
these
气
exercises
血的
are?
地方。
And in fact,
我们身体为什么会火会上升？因
and
为
bec-
我们的
they
气
will
哪个
release the
地方
pressure.
结在那个脉，
Because why do
那
we
地
have
方不
pain?
通。
Because
所以你看，
the chi there have a blockage.
鼻塞
That's
气结
why
在这里，
you have
后来
pain. So
发炎，
when the
是不
chi,
是？
it's all
所以我们要想办法
in
让它
right
通。
here, but your
喉
nose,
咙发炎，
and then your
所以我们常
eyes,
常是漱
then
盐
you will
水。
feel the pain
当
or
我喉
sore
咙发炎的
throat.
时候漱盐水，喉
And
咙痛，
when I'm
赶快去买
infection,
那个
I
成药的，
what do I
用各
use?
种
I
办
use
法让它的火
salt
下降，
water. I take
所以
medications to let the fire
产生
subside.
产
So
生燥火，那是因为我们自己没有协调好。
so
所以我们
when
要
we
想办法
when
在
we
那个时候配合
bodies
金刚拳，
have
配合
fire
气功
moving
法。
up
所以
inside your
当
body,
我
so you
生病
gotta
感
know
冒，
how to
我自己
adjust
反而赶快做运动，在
these.
家里赶快做很多伸展运动，做很多
So then
揉搓拍打的
I
运
will
动，
try to
让我
remove
自己
all
的
this
气着火不是着火，这个
blockage.
燥火能够赶快散掉。
So what we're trying to release
第七
and
个
the
叫
anxiety
做
fire in my
色
body.
素。师尊在这边讲的很简单，叫
Grandmaster
做
explain it.
身周如木板坚固。但是实际上，师尊的
You,
经验里
your
面讲到的是，
your body sometimes feel it's such hard, like a board. So you enter in the
它身体
samadhi,
的皮肤产生变化，像那
you
个
unify
像
with
恐龙的皮
Yamatanka.
有没有？像那个怪兽的皮啊，像鳄鱼的皮那种皮，
Then
这
you
样子的很
feel
艰涩的这种皮肤的变
your
化。
skin
所以
is
它的
almost like a
感觉就是那个
crocodile.
时候，这个皮肤变成色，就是那一种
So
坚
this is what
涩、非
Grandmaster
常
said.
坚固的
When
这一种
I enter meditations with Yamataka, then what happened? You feel that skin, it's like it's the rough like crocodile. This is a form of response. So when we meditate, you might feel your whole body is smooth like glass, and then you will have that feelings like vibrant, smooth. So this is our chi practice, and these are the 8 different feelings. So it will happen to all of you. Sometimes the earth is too big, sometimes the wind, sometimes the chi. So whatever sensation suddenly overcoming, the overwhelming of feelings, you're just ignoring it. So you got to use different method to adjust it. So then you let the water and the fire be able to harmonize each other. And this is what you're supposed to keep adjusting. And in life, it's the same thing. And you just gotta know how to. So you gotta adjust the spiritual with your spiritual beings in your midst of daily life. So everything has to be balanced. Otherwise, you have a very difficulty surviving in life. Because of the time factor, I want to try to explain to you how do you enter into the meditation, and then how you be into the samadhi and out of samadhi. So I need to go through it quickly because I will never be able to close it. So after visualize emptiness, how come all the pitfall teachings is all about liberations? Because you want to be reborn in the Pure Land and be able to unionize with the principal deity. So when you chant, when you perform the hand mudra, to visualize, and then doing the mantra entering into samadhi and exit samadhi, and you can have response. So the main point is you want to be unionized with your principal deity. So yoga means unionizations. You're using this convenience method to enter into samadhi with your principal deity. This is very, very important. And then the meditation, samadhi, is the most important part because everything, all the procedure, beginning and at the end, it's helped you build up your merits. But the meditations in samadhi, this is what you need to be able to enter and unionize with the principal deity. Then you will be able to reborn. And when the time you need to go leaving this world. So when you visualize the emptiness, you see your principal deity and visualize the 3 lights and chant. And then after chanting, you want to, and the moon light, the moon in your heart, you're inviting principal deity inside your mundus. Then you need to conglomerate with your principal deity in your heart with this light. So even the chi is also thing. You inhaling the chi, then you're submerging with your principal deity, and then you conglomerate together as one. But in actual fact, when we're entering and when you are exiting, and in fact, it's all with the same principal idea, as principal practice is you got to be able to visualize and focus into as one, and you melt in as one. And then the boy has spent a lot of time to do this video. And then you'll be able to understand how you visualize and submerge, how you enter, and you enter into it. So the principal to enter into you, and you enter into the principal deity. And this is very important, how you're supposed to do that. So this is why you call that. The principle submerge into you, and you submerge into the principal deity. This is so important. And it will be, this visualization will be a full video, so then you will have an understanding how to practice it. And this will be in the boye. And in the book, so this is chanting the visualize emptiness. This is very important. From when you can visualize emptiness, you'll be able to enter. You can practice into a next level of practications. Then this is, now I want the Dharma brother to play this important video. There's no sound? How come there's no sound? So now, first visualizations, and then you chant the visualization mantra. Then, you see this? Enlarging, bigger and bigger. How come there's no audio sound? Okay, now I'm gonna explain it. As according to Grandmaster teaching, how do you advocate your principal deity? How do you invite your principal to enter into you, and from your crown? So now there's a moon disk, and there's a white syllable, Hom syllable, and it's turning clockwise, and then emitting great white light. Oh, sorry, we're going to start this again, right here. It contributes True Buddhist School visualizations, emptiness visualizations. Now, first, you gotta perform your hand mudra, and we're trying to practice. You visualize your content is transparent. Then in front of you, there is not a sky, not a cloud in the sky. Then you gotta chant them. You gotta chant the emptiness mantra. When you chant it, the moon become bigger and bigger, and then your body expand at the same size as the moon. So you need to expand until you submerge into the emptiness in the sky. And in fact, the whole body, without trace of any other thought except the blue moon. Now you visualize this blue moon, it's uprising, and there is a Hom syllable in the middle of this blue moon, emitting great white light, turning clockwise. As it's turning, the principal deity of your cultivation appear, who is the regular living Buddha Lian-Sheng. And there's a great light on top of his forehead, the crown. Then he's performing the mudra, holding a lotus, and one of the speaking of Dharma, the mudra. You visualize Grandmasters, his dignified, his clothing are moving vividly, and it's becomes a reality. Then on top of Grandmaster, you see the
this
great sun is on top, and then the Buddha eyes, Buddha mother, then Amitabha, and then Padma Kumara, and then living Buddha Lian-Sheng. And because this is represent the lineage. Then each deity, you gotta visualize it's transformed from the sit syllable, and then transform into. So this is one level at a time, from top to bottom. So this become like a chain of light bead. So each deity is transformed into living Buddha Lian-Sheng. Then it's a chain reactions. It will link and enter into Grandmaster, enter into you. So right enter into your body and in your heart into your body. Then you visualize Grandmasters, the third eye, the crown, the white light enter into your crown, and your throat, the R syllable, the red light into your throat, into your whole body. It's same thing. The blue light right in Grandmaster, blue light from the heart enter into yours, and that it fill up your whole body. Each three colors, same thing, white, red, and blue. It's like this. It's enter into your body and then spread out throughout. And this is all these three lights blessing will remove all your karma and expel from your body. And in fact, all this is flooding out from the bottom of your body, and then your body becomes so pure and clarified, like a crystal, and you feel very purified and light because the accumulative of the karma, poison, all leaving your body. So it expels from your skin pores. Your body is just clear, like crystal ball, crystal light. You feel tranquil. Now at this point, you visualize principal deity, Ruku living Buddha, and Padma Kumara enter into your body. Now so from Grandmaster, from your crown, but on top of Grandmaster, there's the lineage and the Buddha, the great Sun Buddha, the Buddha eye, Buddha mother, Amitabha, Padma Kumara, and then Grandmaster, living Buddha Lian-Sheng, and all they transform into the light drop. In fact, they all transform into Grandmaster and become a light drop and come into Grandmaster. Now, there's a home syllable in your heart mantra, in your heart chakra. The heart chakra, there's a lotus and there's a moon disc right above the lotus. Now there's the syllable, home syllable, and then a light will emit and thrust up. And it's like sincerely inviting your principal deity. And then this three times also represent you sincerely inviting him. Then principal deity from your crown point entering into your heart. Then the principal deity will slowly enlarging in your heart. Then you become same size, same shape as Grandmaster. You and Grandmaster as one. You become Root Good Living Buddha Lian-Sheng Padma Kumara. This is teach you how to visualize emptiness, how you entering and then drawing into your heart, and you become melting into Grandmaster. And then I want you to enter in the True Buddha Boya website. and then you'll be able to review and to learn how to do the proper visualization from emptiness into chanting the emptiness mantra, and then your visualizations and how you suppose to have the lineage would enter into you and then submerge with Grandmaster. I want everyone to have expert in this visualization. Everybody be able to receive true liberations. Everybody will have achievement. I'm really, really grateful to Master Lian-Sheng for her great teaching, and all of us, we should review this using the Boye website to advance in your practice. And next book reading will be book number 95, and I'm inviting everyone to join us next week.